Good afternoon and good evening, everyone. Dracolin here, bringing you another awesome tutorial on how to export flight plans from Skyvector to your GTN 750. I was doing a little night flying last night out of San Diego up to Santa Barbara, and choosing nav aids at night are a lot different than the daytime. You want to use things that you can see really well. So I like to use the user waypoints feature that's available on Skyvector, so I can choose highways, small cities, prisons, airports, other things besides just VORs, because I wanted to kind of follow the coastline. And unfortunately there isn't really a VOR that follows the entire coastline. So I went and came through and made my own little flight plan on Skyvector using a variation of VORs and small cities and airports along the way. But I wanted to get this flight plan into my GTN 750, and I found that there's actually an easy way to do it. It takes 4 simple steps. For those of you that are just doing it today, it'll be 6 simple steps because you got to download the 2 programs. But once you download the 2 programs, after that it's just 4 simple steps, and I will show you how to do it. Once you've created your flight plan in Skyvector and you're good to go, simply come up here to Send Plan To, select it. You're going to go to .fpl and you're going to select Download Garmin.fpl file, and that's going to automatically download into your Downloads folder or wherever you have set for your downloads to go. Once you do that, the only 2 programs you need are very simple. The first one comes from Kramos, and it is called FPL to FMS Converter. Thank you, Kramos, very much for creating this. That's awesome. Much appreciated. You do need this program in order to upload your flight plan into our next program, which comes from Alex, and it's Alex's project, LittleNavMap. Now if you want to take the time to read this, it has a ton of features. It also supports nav data, so if you have a Navigraph subscription, you can add LittleNavMap to your Navigraph data FMS app. I use the desktop app. You can add it in there and it will update your Navigraph cycle for you. So it works with the variation of different avionics navigation programs. It works with many different aircraft, PMDG, Majestic Dash 11, and a lot more. So once you have these 2 programs installed for the LittleNavMap, just go to Releases and Downloads, and you can grab it for Linux, Mac, or Windows. So you've done all 3, you got your flight plan, you've exported it, you've got Kramos' FPL to FMS converter, and you've downloaded version 2.02 of Alex's LittleNavMap. I'm sorry, I think I said Alex's from Kramos' FPL and Alex's LittleNavMap. This is the 3 files that you should have. What you want to do is open up Kramos' FPL to FMS. You want to navigate to the flight plan that you exported from Skyvector. Select Open. From here, you can name it whatever you want, and then select OK. I went ahead and made mine already. I named it just San Diego to Santa Barbara, and it creates a .fms. From there, we'll open up LittleNavMap, find the LittleNavMap application, run as administrator. I've already got it running. Once it opens up, you will be greeted with the Load Scenery library. Just select your simulator and select your base path, and then click Load. It's going to load all of the navigation and everything for you from the AirAct cycle, so it may take about 5 to 7 minutes depending on the speed of your PC. Once that's done, you go to File, Open Flight Plan, and we'll open the FMS file that we created through the FPL to FMS, and it'll pop up right here. There are so many things that you can do with this program. I'm not going to go into everything, but let's say you get to this point and you forgot to upload something. You want to do a standard instrument departure, you want to do a standard terminal arrival. This program is extremely in-depth. You can spend hours here. I know I have. There are so many features. But out of San Diego, we can show departure procedures. And towards the right here, it'll pop up all of the departure procedures. If you want to add the zoo too, you right-click, insert SID, and it'll pop in there for you. Like I said, you can still edit your flight plan from here. You can add waypoints. You can take away waypoints. You can add fixes, nav aids. You can still even do user points as well. Once you have your flight plan the way you want it in the LittleNavMap, select File. We'll come down to Export Flight Plan to Other Formats. And you can see all of the different options that you can do. Oops, my bad. So you're not stuck with just using this as one, just for the GTN. You can use it for other variants as well. For us, we're going to export flight plan as GFP for Reality XP GTN. Now, this should automatically open up to the folder in which you need to install the file. If it doesn't, just remember where you first installed your DTN trainers folder, and you're going to go to Garmin, Trainers, GTN, and Flight Plan, FPLN. This folder should already be there by default, as when you install the trainers folder, by default it does come with the SLE GFP file, so that flight plan folder should already be there. If not, just name it and make it. Well, it'd be the opposite. Just make it and name it. Once you're done, you can click Save, and it'll save it in that folder. And then we're going to hop over into X-Plane 11. And here we are, we're greeted with the Reality XP GTN 750. And I want to upload the flight plan. Very simple. We'll select Flight Plan. We'll select Menu. Select Catalog. We'll select Menu again. We'll do Import. And we'll select our flight plan. Now, of course, yours is going to be named differently, but you'll have, depending on how many you have in here, a list of variants of flight plans that you've created. You can select it. Now, sometimes this may pop up. I'm glad it did because I wanted to show you guys what to do in this situation. For some reason, it did not like the origin that we set in San Diego. So I'm going to show you how to fix it in case you have a locked waypoint that comes up. It may not like a nav aid, it may not like a VOR, it may not like a user waypoint. Not a problem. We can still edit the flight plan within the GTN 750. Select OK, and you can see in the list, oh, where did we go wrong? Okay, well yeah, it didn't like San Diego. Alright. All you have to do is select Store. With here you're going to be listed with route options. We're going to select Edit. And from here, we can edit our flight plan as we see fit. I'm going to go to the locked waypoint. All I'm going to do is remove it. And it wants to know, do you want to remove it? We'll select OK. I can select Oceanside and insert a waypoint before and just reselect San Diego. I can select Enter. I'll select San Diego Airport, and it's fixed. So unfortunately, if you run into the same problem on yours, like I said, it didn't like a VOR, it didn't like a fix, you can go in and edit it. Not a problem. Once you do that, do not forget to do this. You want to go back and activate it because it is still not there. So you want to click on your departure and destination in the catalog here, flight plan catalog. Select it and we are listed with route options again. You want to activate it, and there we go. We'll select back, we'll go to our map, and there is our route in all of its glory. User waypoints, VORs, and all. Good to go. Not bad, pretty simple. Once you get the 2 programs done, it doesn't become too much of a chore. All you have to do, like I said, is create your flight plan in Skyvector, export it as a .fpl, convert it to an FMS, upload it into LittleNavMap, play with it there if you want, export it into the flight plan folder, and come into your GTN 750 and bring it alive. Very simple. Now, let's see here. Let me select a menu here. Two other things I want to go over really quick. Like I was saying, LittleNavMap does support Navigraph feature, which is awesome. All you have to do is go to your add-on mappings. You can go to Add, scroll down until you find LittleNavMap. You can select Install Into, select Default Folder, and once you do, it'll pop it in there automatically. Select Save. Go back to your add-ons list. You can select it and update the AirRack. It does come with 1801 revision 1, but of course that was 6 AirRacks ago. So I'm pretty sure everybody uses Navigraph. It's extremely inexpensive. It's an amazing feature. If you're flying and you don't have it, you should get it. It's like $10 a month, I think. So grab it, use it. It's awesome. But there you go. You can update your Navigraph in for LittleNavMap, and you're good to go. And like I said, you can still do a ton of features here as well. If you want to add in SIDs and departures and you don't want the hassle of going through it in Skyvector, there's tons of stuff that you can still do here with it. You can create your own flight plans here and build them yourself if you want to, and not even have to do it in Navigraph, so it saves you another step. But like I said, I like to use Navigraph to just throw on my user waypoints really quick, really easy, and then export it and do it here. I know it's an extra step, but it doesn't really bother me. So like I said, 4 easy steps. You can have Navigraph ready to go and running up on your LittleNavMap, and you can export any of these Skyvector flight plans that you want to do now into your Reality XP GTN 750. And as I discussed earlier, it does support Flight1's GTN. It'll support the GN 530, the 430 version 2, and it'll support many other aircraft as well. So there is a ton of stuff that you can do with this program. You're not just stuck with a couple of options. So it's worth the download. Thank Alex. Thank Kramos for the FPL to FMS. My name is Dracolin. If you have any other tutorials you want to see, please let me know. Hit the like button. Leave a comment. If you didn't like the video, let me know what I can do to improve. But anyway, you guys can always follow me on Twitter, /Dracolin. I'm at Dracolin, and I'm on Twitch, /Dracolin. And like I said, if there's anything else you guys want to see, let me know. I appreciate everyone for watching. I've been getting a lot of positive feedback from you guys, and I cannot thank you enough. So thank you again. I want to wish all of you an amazing morning, a wonderful afternoon, and a fantastic evening. My name is Dracolin. I'll catch you in the next one.